Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, man, you guys know the deal in this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, my goodness, man, I just tell you guys, I wake up in the morning sometimes and you go on social media and this stuff just slaps you in the face, man. It's just a slap in the face. And once again, guys, LeBron James, he doubles down on the Kobe Bryant 81-point game. And remember the lie that LeBron James guaranteed, or not guaranteed, he said that he predicted that Kobe Bryant was going to score the 81 points that same night that Kobe Bryant dropped 81 on the Toronto Raptors, I believe that was, some years ago. And LeBron James doubled down the lie. He's going to double down it. I just saw another interview from LeBron James. I think it's from yesterday. I don't know what podcast or whatever else was. LeBron James being interviewed, and this man doubled down. He continued to lie. But not only did he continue the lie and double down on it, he rewrote the lie. Now he's telling a completely different lie than the original lie. This is LeBron James, guys. This is LeBron James. This is his fan base. They're a bunch of weird dirtbag people. They follow LeBron James and they support LeBron James, a weird dirtbag guy. Man, we're going to talk about in this video. Maybe you guys saw it, maybe you didn't see it. LeBron James doubling down on the Kobe Bryant 81-point night and how he knew Kobe Bryant was going to do it. Guys, we're going to talk about in this video. This man, I tell you, he just lies and then rewrites lies. And there's more and more lies. I tell you, the George Costanza of the NBA. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states, man. Like I said, much respect to all you guys out there. Shout out to everybody in the membership. I want to send a special thanks out to my man Gundam U for coming through with the super thanks. Once again, thank you very much to my man Gundam U for coming through with the super thanks. Shout out to Howard Hollis for coming through in the emails. Joshua Gonzalez, shout out to you guys for emailing, coming through. It means a lot. My man Jason Carson, thank you very much, guys. It means a lot. Like I said, man, it's truly humbling for the support. And you guys know what to do, man. Turn the volume all the way up, man. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll, man. So, yes, guys. Once again, this video is not necessarily for educational purposes. This is more so to set the record straight, like I said, guys, and stop the lies and the narratives, man. Just stop the lies. My goodness, LeBron James and his fans are always lying. You know, there are certain kinds of people out here in the world that I hate. I just don't like, guys. And I use that word, and I don't use it loosely, that word hate. You guys know that. I don't use the word hate loosely. But there are certain kinds of people in this world that I just hate. I just can't stand. I just don't like these people. Liars, I don't like liars. People that just lie for no reason. Like, are we all 100% honest all the time? No, sometimes I got a lot of my kids sometimes, man, and tell them something. I got to make up a story, right? You know, I tell my kids about Santa Claus and stuff like that, right? And the Easter Bunny. You know, so, yeah, we understand that in our lives, we're not 100% honest. We talk to things like little white lies. You know, sometimes you tell somebody, you know, you're busy when you're not. Like, someone calls you, yo, what you doing, man? What you got going on? I'm doing something right now, man. I'm busy. You lie to people sometimes, right? Like I said, it's a harmless lie. Just nothing, man. Right? You lie to people and tell them you're busy. You're doing something. Oh, you're going to be home later? Oh, no, I'm going to be out. Like, me and my wife do this all the time, man. Because me and my wife, we're like that, man. You know, we're not these go-out kind of people and hang out at late night and go out to eat in restaurants and bars. Me and my wife don't drink. So sometimes we get asked to go out with other couples and, you know, and we'll make up a story, man. We'll just lie. Straight up lie to these people. Make up a story that we're busy. We got something going on. I remember my neighbor asked my wife to go to, like, her kids, like, play or something like that, right? And my wife hopefully they're not watching these videos, man. But my wife made up a story that my daughter had a soccer game, right? It was a lie, man. Like, you're not hurting anybody with the lie, but you lied nonetheless. You weren't 100% honest. So, guys, don't get it twisted, man. I've never once thought or tried to think that I'm better than people, that my opinions matter more than anyone else's, or that my views matter more than anyone else's. Like I said, or, you know, the things that I do make me better than other people. Never thought this a day in my life ever, guys. That's why I tell you guys, I'm very humble and I'm appreciative of everything that I've got in my life. And I always try to look at the things that I do have versus the things that I don't have in my life, right? I always try to do this kind of stuff because we can get, you know, in life, we can take things for granted, right? I mean, just simple things that we don't even realize we take for granted, guys. That doesn't make us bad people because we take things for granted, because some of the things, you know, like every day, I tell you guys, just waking up in the morning, we have to be thankful for that. Thousands of people don't wake up every day. They just don't wake up, guys. Right now, this morning, I just drove to work. That's a blessing, guys. I woke up, man. My kids woke up. My wife woke up. Like, that's a win right there to start the day. So we have to look at those kinds of things and not take that for granted, but it's really hard. Like I said, guys, we wake up every morning. We don't think like that every single morning. Oh, man, thank you for this day. I woke up. You know what I'm saying? That's a step in the right direction, right? Because like I said, a lot of people don't wake up. So we understand it's just getting up and being able to walk on my two legs. That's something that I take for granted. A lot of us take for granted. We don't think about this stuff, but there are people that have no legs, people that were born without legs, or people that are paralyzed, people that have certain disabilities. So they just can't do a simple thing like walk. They can't run. You know, I talk on my fitness channel about going out and sprinting and doing this stuff. Some people can't do it, guys. So we take some of this stuff for granted. It doesn't make us bad people. Your eyesight, waking up and opening your eyes and being able to see. There are people out there, guys, that never know what it means to see a tree. They don't know the blue sky. They've never seen the sun, right? They haven't seen these things. The people who have kids, they never even seen their freaking kids. They're blind. Stevie Wonder is one of my favorite musicians the man never seen. Never seen anything. That's why, to me, what Stevie Wonder can describe in his music, the way that he talks about love, the way that he talks about the world, is amazing to me. The man can see clearer than most of us with eyes can. So we have to understand the blessings that we have out here. A lot of people get wrapped up in money, and I get it, guys. We all want to have money to live comfortably and not have to worry about stuff. We want to be able to do things for our family and our kids and stuff like that. Absolutely. But we're not all meant to be rich. We're not all meant to have money or to be comfortable. Doesn't make us worse off or worse people, right? We have to look at the things that we do have. I told you, a lot of people that have a lot of money, they have all this stuff material-wise, monetary-wise, but there's something missing inside of their chest. There's something missing inside their life. They don't have everything. All right, so let's understand off the jump, guys. I know I went off on a rant right there for like 5 minutes. Sorry, guys. So LeBron James is a liar, all right? And he lies for no reason. There's no reason for that lie. Like, there was no reason for LeBron James to lie about Kobe Bryant scoring the 81 points. But what makes it even worse is in this article, not the article, in this clip that I saw in this interview, like I say, he's on a podcast being interviewed by some weird dude. And the guy asks him, he literally says, hey, you know what's one of my favorite LeBron lies? And he put the quote fingers. He put the air quotes up in the air because, are you trying to say that that wasn't a LeBron lie? Oh, one of my favorite quote-unquote LeBron lies that people talk about is when you talked about predicting Kobe Bryant's 81-point game, his 80-point game, right? And you know the funny thing is I went back and I listened to the original clip of LeBron James when he told the story about how he knew Kobe Bryant was going to score the 80 points. I went back and listened to that clip again. Because in my mind, when I heard LeBron James just speak yesterday on this new clip that he's talking about now, this game again, he's doubling down the lie, and he's actually rewriting the lie, it sounded different to me. And I'm like, this guy sounds like he's saying something completely different. I couldn't remember exactly word for word what he said back in the original interview. So I went back and found it, right? And I listened to LeBron James tell the original story. And LeBron James originally said that, and I wrote it down here. He said this: before the game even started, I said he probably going to score 70 tonight. This is what LeBron James originally said when he was being interviewed. And he was just lying, and we all laughed. This dude just lies and lies for no reason, man. That's what he said. Before the game started, I had said he probably going to score 70 tonight. That was exact words from that clip, guys, the original clip, exact. He says, when he got to 70, I said he might as well go for 80. So that was what LeBron James said originally when he got, this is like what, back in like, I don't even know when this was, when they were interviewing LeBron James. Was it 2010, 2009? I don't even know when this was, when they were interviewing LeBron James originally, guys, when this original interview came out. But that's what LeBron James said. He said before the game even started, he's going for 70. That's what he said, 70 before the game started. Now you listen to LeBron James just yesterday, whenever this was, the other day, yesterday, 2 days ago, whenever it was, LeBron James said that he said that when he got to 60, he said he might go for 80. So LeBron James rewrote his own lie. That's how you know you're lying. Because what have I told you guys about the truth? When someone's telling you the truth, they don't need to think about it. They don't need to give you a bunch of sentences. You ever notice how when people are telling you a lie, they have to come up with a whole story. It's a whole paragraph they got to tell you. But when someone's telling you the truth, it's very simple to explain and tell. It's the truth. They just give you the truth. But when someone's telling you a lie, they have to embellish it. They have to add on stuff to the lie to make it seem greater than it was. And next thing you know, you're talking for 3-4 minutes, And you're not saying anything. You're just making up stuff. That's how we know you're lying. I'm not an FBI, analyst where I can look at guys and be like, oh yeah, his eyes went up and to the left, so that means he's telling the truth. And his eyes went up and to the right, that means he's lying. We ain't got to worry about none of that nonsense. Most people in the world, when you listen to someone speak, right, you can tell when someone's BSing you, right? Some people can't. We get that, right? That's why you have con men out here and these scammers, people who try to steal people money from people and get them to believe these stories. But a lot of people out there, many people out there, most people who are street smart, who have some kind of sense to them, right? They can tell when someone's BSing them. You can just tell. I'm not saying you can tell every time someone's lying, but when someone's telling you some BS story, you can normally tell. And when you listen to LeBron James tell the story about the Kobe Bryant 81-point night, you can tell this man's completely lying, fabricating. And one of the ways that I can tell he's lying is he keeps trying to bring up his friends. Oh, I was there with my friends. I was there with a bunch of my friends watching the game. We were watching the whole game. I was there with my friends. So what he's doing there is he's trying to let you know that there are other people that can verify his story. There are other people that can back him up. Number one, does anyone care what LeBron James' friends have to say about the story he's telling? Because LeBron James' friends have been known and we've proven they have zero credibility. They're all yes men. LeBron James could tell you that he walked on the moon last year, and his friends will back it up. Yeah, it's LeBron, man. He did do that. He did. He walked on the moon. He was there. They'll do anything he says, they'll say, right? Oh, LeBron James did. Oh, yeah, that's true, man. LeBron James' friend said that his has platinum antlers. His friend was so invested in backing him up and celebrating him, he couldn't even get his facts straight. He couldn't even remember that deers don't even have horns. They have antlers, right? And goats don't have antlers. They have horns. He couldn't even differentiate because he's just too busy lying. They're just making up stuff. Look again. When I call LeBron James the George Costanza of the NBA, guys, that's a very serious, that's not a joke that I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a joke. The reason I'm saying this is because if you watch the show Seinfeld, if you know anything about the show, George Costanza's character was a compulsive liar, right? He was one of those guys that was living a lie. He lived a lie. His entire life was a lie. He made up his jobs. He made up having relationships. Remember, there was an entire episode where he fabricated having a model girlfriend. So the man cut out a clip from a magazine and was trying to sell it off as his girlfriend. These are the kinds of lies. Remember, he was a marine biologist one episode. He's an architect half the time. He's all kinds of stuff, right? This is George Costanza on the show. So throughout the show's episodes, throughout the seasons, George Costanza gets caught in lies. He gets called out there many, many times because he's living a lie. He can't keep up with the lies. He doesn't even know what to say sometimes. He doesn't know who he is. One day he's this person, the next day he's that guy. Right? He lies on his resumes. All kinds of stuff. This is the LeBron James stuff, guys. Making up stories, right? Just living for the stats, having people celebrate your paper resume. But when you look into the resume, he ain't qualified, right? So LeBron James says that before the game, he predicted he was going for 70. Now LeBron James doubles down and rewrites the lie and says, yes, I knew Kobe was going to do this. And when he got to 60, I said he might go for 80 tonight. These are two separate lies, but they're both lies nonetheless. And LeBron James, instead of being honest, instead of being like, yeah, we were just joking around and I was just, blah, 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 he doubled down on it. And this clown, I'm going to see if I can make the thumbnail the picture of him and LeBron James together so you guys can see this fool. I'm sure you guys have seen him before. I've seen him on other clips that they promote out here on these big pages. I believe this is on the Bleacher Report, I believe, showed this clip. And like I said, the sad thing is that, they'll have LeBron James say something like this. And I said, this guy will put air quotes. The LeBron lie, that's not a lie. It wasn't a lie. LeBron James was telling the truth, and we, the people, us, we're just hating on LeBron James, just saying whatever. Oh, he's just lying. We're just saying he's lying to lie. LeBron James has lied many, many, many times, right? Once again, this is a reputation that LeBron James earned. We don't just say this stuff about LeBron James. This man's a liar. He's fake reading books. You have the man on camera fake reading books. He gets asked about the book and then doubles down on the lie. This is what LeBron James does. He's going to continue to lie and lie and lie because he gets promoted this way. He gets promoted through the lies and the narratives. So LeBron James starts drinking the Kool-Aid. He thinks he can guard 1 through 5. He thinks he can lead the league in scoring every year if he wants to. He doesn't believe he played in a super team. He's telling people, I don't believe I played in a super team. He don't even, oh, I got to flop to get fouls. Flop to get fouls? What are you talking about, dude? Goodness gracious, man. LeBron, oh, I'm a competitor. You got to chop my head off and bury me 10 feet deep. What? No, all we got to do is schedule a Milwaukee Bucks, and then we know you won't play. You're not a competitor, right? That's all you got to do, man. LeBron James talks the talk, man, but he don't walk the walk. He just don't. LeBron James told us keep that same energy, but he won't keep the same energy. LeBron James a straight clown, man. Straight lying-ass dude. He activated playoff mode. That's a lie. More lies from LeBron James activating playoff mode. Come on, man. Stop it. They vandalized LeBron James' home. Didn't they vandalize his house? Where's the evidence of this stuff, guys? There's no evidence. Where's the video footage? You tell me LeBron James don't got no cameras at his house? There's no video footage. Come on, man. Stop it. You sound ridiculous. LeBron James been lying since day one. He calls himself the chosen one. That's a lie. You are not the chosen one. You can't call yourself this. You labeled yourself the king. You're not a king. That's another lie. You don't even act like a king. A king is supposed to be honorable. When you're a king, you are literally held to the highest of standards, aren't you? Are you not? A true king is supposed to be honorable, supposed to have integrity, right? They're supposed to respect the king. You ain't gotta like the king. You gotta respect the king, no. And the king's supposed to be respectable. He's supposed to carry himself kingly, right? My goodness, man. You think about the Knights, or King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. And I know I go off on these tangents, guys. But when you think about the story, right? We know that it's a fictional story. King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table is a very popular story when I was a kid. To me, I used to love hearing about King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table and Excalibur. To me, that's one of the coolest stories in all of history to me. Excalibur, I think, is a very cool story. They're pulling the sword from stone and having to be worthy. And like I said, the Knights of the Round Table and what they stood for. These were supposed to be the most honorable knights around the lands. Honorable, respected knights. Right? Why? Because they were brave. They had courage. Right? And once again, they held themselves to standards. They carried themselves a certain way so that people looked up to the Knights of the Round Table. They were the standard. That's what we talk about for these great players. They're supposed to be setting the standard, the example. LeBron James is not that. Not living up to the standards that were set before him. They've lowered the standard for LeBron James, guys. And this man continues to lie and lie and lie. And you got these fools out here on the podcast laughing with him and joking with him. They should be laughing at him. I would have been, come on, man. Stop it. Dude, I would have literally called him out being LeBron, man. You said two different stories already. But this guy's over here laughing with him like, yeah, man, state people try to say I'm lying, but I ain't lying. And then LeBron James says, he tries to make a joke, like make a laugh at us. He's like, yo, I guess I was lying because I said 80. He got 81. This LeBron James, dude, you're a loser. You are so corny, man. You are lame as hell, LeBron James. And the people that sit across from these athletes and don't call them out, LeBron James literally told a completely different story years ago, the original time, than what he did the other day. A completely different story. How do you say before the game you said he was going for 70 back then? Now you change it up and say, when he got to 60, I said he's going to go for 80. Which one is it, LeBron? Which one is it, man? You just talk the talk. Oh, yeah, I was there with my friends, man. And we were in this house. We were all roommates, and we were in the house together. That's all he keeps trying to talk about. Once again, you have to keep trying to back your story up to make people believe it, because it's not believable, and it's not the truth. What a freaking idiot, man. I tell you, his fans are a joke, man. Anyone who follows and supports this clown, I feel sorry for you. It's weird stuff, man. Weird stuff. LeBron James is a straight liar. He's a cheater. He's not an honest person. He's not honorable. And I'll never respect him because of these kinds of things, guys. Classless, man. Once again, you're just lying for lying, man. Goodness gracious. The way you lie now. Freaking guy, man. You're talking about Kobe Bryant, man. You should never talk about Kobe ever again. You shouldn't even mention Kobe Bryant's name. You were never a friend of Kobe Bryant, man. You're fake. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.